ऐसे कर, ऐसे. I'm trying to think. I'm shake my hand.
Firm
I
handshake.
meant this. You know.
I'm like,
I
damn.
thought this was
So
getting.
it's like that.
Lift your hair a little, bro.
40 plus
Stealing
goals, my take.
Yeah,
My-
I'm gonna speak about him as many times as I fucking want.
Peace.
If you want some, come get some.
Hi, bro.
Yes, sir.
We are rolling. Welcome back to episode 4 of the Desibollocks podcast, where we talk about footy, food, and life. How's your day going, bro?
Day's going pretty well, man.
Well,
I said the day's going pretty well. Had me a couple banh mi's on my way to, I guess, this recording session today. Watched some American football, some Sunday afternoon football.
oh, that's
Which is
not
probably
talk about that.
which is probably the only part of the day so far that's not gone so well. But with that massive choke job,
Massive choke at the
yeah,
end. Anyway, that's
the
not
49ers just pulled off.
that's the wrong kind of footy for our audience.
fair.
So
Yeah, I think we already have ruffled some feathers, you know, being two little brown boys talking about the great European football or football. Yeah,
Alright, we're back.
we're back at it after the little angle change.
Angle change.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think one of the things I wanted to start with was how was the work week?
Work week was good, man. It's getting a little monotonous, but
3 months in
3 months
into the American workforce.
3 months in at the corporate slavery, it seems to be getting monotonous. But the work week was good. I love my team. You know, great
Yeah.
people, cool to work with. So getting used to that definitely. But dude, I realized the importance of like good sleep this
Good
week.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On like Tuesday night, I ended up sleeping at like 2:30 a.m. Right?
Yeah.
Just watching this show called Shogun. I've told you about it.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
one
yeah.
of my favorite shows currently. So binge watch that, 5-6 episodes. Bad decision, man. Bad decision. Stayed up till like 2:30. Woke up at 6 a.m. the next day, 6:30, and
4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, 4 hours
4
of
or
sleep.
less. Yeah.
I'm not joking. I swear I could pull this kind of stuff off like
In
a couple,
school.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
years ago, 3-4 years ago, I could pull this off easy. But bro, it's like the day I turned 24, man, something changed.
Freshly 24.
Freshly 24, can't fucking function without like a good 8 hours sleep anymore.
Yeah.
And,
Bro,
yeah.
in high school, it used to be like I don't know, I used to be able to stay up till like 1 a.m., 2
Yeah.
a.m., college,
Yeah.
same. And like I'd just wake up the next day and I'd be tired in the morning, but then it would be fine, you know?
Yeah.
But now it's like it sets the tone for your whole week.
That's the thing, right? If I have one bad day, I get it. If Wednesday for me, which was terrible, one of the least productive days,
Hump day.
yeah, it was bad, dude. I had like 6 coffees. And 6 coffees couldn't wake me up, man. 6 espresso shots.
Yeah, I never used to drink coffee.
You started drinking when you
I started drinking coffee.
entered college, or
No, 2 years ago when I started working.
man's was a late bloomer, you know?
I didn't. I don't think I'd had probably less than 5 cups of coffee in my whole life. before
Holy
that.
shit, dude!
Not even in college.
I like coffee as a kid. I used to go to my aunt's house, my dad's elder sister, and she'd make us like the fucking sugariest cold coffee ever. So that's where the little coffee addiction.
That's why you love
started.
those Vietnamese cold coffees, huh?
Bro. Vietnamese cold brew, unmatched. There is no competition. The elitist of coffees.
Some Thai iced tea.
Thai tea.
Thai
Some
tea.
Thai tea. You know, we love those too. We love our Asian drinks.
Yeah.
Our Asian drinks go hard.
Some boba.
Boba la. But yeah, man, the coffee addiction. So like so it's been 2 years for you drinking. Don't you think coffee is legit?
I can't live without it. First thing in the morning I think of is when am I going to drink coffee, because I try and wait 60 to 90 minutes.
Yeah. I think
That's what my boy Huberman said.
Andrew.
Huberman.
Yeah, good lad, Andrew. But dude, it's straight up performance enhancing drugs. Like coffee is genuinely like it should be. There are probably already studies done on it, but it's genuinely just. It's that. Have you seen that movie, the one where with Bradley Cooper, where he takes that pill? Limitless. Coffee's on. We're damn near that with coffee itself, bro. So I love it, but it still can't compromise for like a terrible night's sleep anymore.
Fix your mic.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're good. But yeah, it's not enough to make up for the bad sleep.
Yeah,
but
now,
speaking of the office,
Mhm.
you've 3 months into the workforce. Tell me one high and one low so far.
Okay.
Start with the high. Let's start with
the high. I'd say the high would probably have been like I'm trying to think, dude. Because highs are like not highs require excitement, right?
Yeah.
I don't find like a job to be the most exciting thing.
Okay.
But I would say, actually, this was a pretty cool thing. We like the company I work for is they work on like a pretty meritocratic kind of basis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we had a CEO visit our office, and it's a pretty big company. It's an S&P 500 company, so it's a large company. And we had a CEO work out of our office a few weeks ago, and essentially he booked a desk, and we don't have like a set desk. We use this platform called Robin. Yeah, so you might have a different one.
Ours is like called Archibus.
Archibus. Yeah, but we use this thing called Robin, and it just so happened to be that he booked like the desk right behind me, in the sense like his back was facing my back, and I'd say that was a highlight. Like worked with my CEO, the CEO of my company.
Hell yeah.
On the same floor, one desk beside me.
Does he have aura?
Dude, that man has aura, bro. I think he's Australian.
Fix it again.
It's not bad yet.
No, just put it in. Yeah, he's Australian.
He's Australian, but he's like lived all over the place. Shout out Phil Snow, see that name
drop. Name drop.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah, shout out.
You just name drop your company as well.
Yeah, dude. He's legendary. But I made sure to shake his hand, shake my hand. I knew going in, man's was gonna be firm with it.
Firm handshake.
I met that shit.
There's a sweet spot though in handshake where you need it to be firm. You can't fucking crush the dude's hand.
Nah, never. And then you can't do this either. This. We have a certain man who does that in this country. Do you know who that is? We shall not name him. Alright, let's move on.
I'm confused.
I'll tell you about it
some
afterwards.
Inappropriate joke.
No, there's no inappropriate joke. It's just the man's is very divisive. Let's just say that. This freaking mic wants to fucking piss me off. But yeah.
There you go.
So that was the high. Meeting the CEO.
And the low. Let's talk about the low. Let's keep this conversation moving.
Low would be my first
day
client meeting.
Okay.
My first client meeting. Absolute disaster. Okay, I had.
So it was you and just
me
the
and the client. Yeah.
They let you go in there alone.
Yeah, essentially I prepared for it quite a bit by like working for other clients. But this was like my client, like my book that I'm going to be working on.
Okay.
And so essentially this was my first time having a one-on-one meeting with them, and I was supposed to like go over this product enhancement thing that we had going on. And bro, I shat the bed. I don't know what happened. They're like these you get used to like having receptive clients. When you don't have a receptive client and you have to like carry the conversation, you don't know if what you're saying is like good or bad because you're getting no reaction. So you
just spiraled.
I spiraled. I forgot how to do like some of the most basic things, learning experience though. But yeah, that was a bad one. And dude, I couldn't stop thinking about. I had nightmares about it that night, bro. Which is bad. Which should not be happening. I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, bro. It adds this level of stress. But I don't know. I used to take like, because I've been working for 2 years, and
Yeah.
I used to take in my first few months things like super seriously, and I still do, but it's not like it's not the end of the world anymore. Earlier, if it was like I had a presentation, I
Yeah.
fucked something up,
Yeah.
I'd be thinking about that shit for the whole weekend, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
fuck, did I stutter? Did I, you know?
Which I imagine from my point of view, I fucked up a lot more than probably the client assumed that I messed
Yeah,
up. Right?
it was probably
Like
worse in your
in
head,
my head,
than,
yeah,
but yeah.
But
Anyway,
what about you? Best day in you said working for 2 years now. So
Mm-hmm.
first off, let me ask you best day, worst day, and then we'll get into your thoughts on a continuing career. You know.
um, honestly, I don't like. I don't have any particular like one standout high or low. Mine's
Yeah.
probably a little more boring. Best is probably we had a I thought it was going to be bad, but we had like our HR person randomly schedule a meeting
Okay.
with a bunch of us,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, and it was me, one other person, and the HR person, and usually those are not like,
Yeah,
that's not a good
that's
sign.
not a good sign. Yeah.
But it was for a raise,
Oh,
not
okay.
not for, so that was pretty good.
That's high.
That was a good day.
Yeah.
And
And the worst day?
worst day is not really so much to do about the job, because I really like work-wise culture, it's all amazing, but mainly like my commute
Yeah.
is super long, so it's 2 hours going, 2 hours coming, and there was one day where I ended up spending more time commuting
Yeah,
than
than
I spent in the office, because the train, this
Yeah.
Cal train broke down, and then like
Classic.
there was a whole like, so
Yeah.
I was commuting that day for like 7 hours.
Damn. Yeah,
So-
dude, your commute's kind of crazy.
It's bad.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, that's not bad. That at least like nothing bad at work, it seems then, right, for you.
nah,
so far.
it's not. I don't think I have anything juicy to talk about.
So
from
then,
my
so
work.
then, do you think that you see yourself doing this, for the rest of your life?
No chance.
No?
No chance.
Why not?
I mean, one, if I don't get the visa, I don't have a choice. Two, I mean, I'm saying this, but you never know. Like,
Yeah.
it could be 10 years later and I'm
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah, but
Which-
where do you stand on it?
I mean, I think you and I have similar perspectives, where we don't want to spend the rest of our lives in like a corporate ladder system.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, I feel like I'm a pretty creative driven person.
Mhm.
And if there's something I'm passionate about,
Yeah.
then I'll put in maximum effort. But I want it to be so that the input, what I put in, is equivalent to what I get out of it. Because right now that ratio is a bit skewed.
100%.
I could put in 2x,
Yeah.
I could put in 0.5x
Yeah.
within a certain range, and I'm still getting 1x back.
Yeah.
But if,
Exactly,
Yeah.
because your efforts are when you're working for yourself, right, are directly correlating to like the output for you,
Yeah,
right? In this
exactly.
case, you're working for this amazing company.
We won't name drop.
Yeah, but it's still not like leading directly to you. So that is one thing which I
I
feel
mean,
like.
it is a good mission though, so
Oh,
I
it's
try and
great.
think about that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that.
What do you think you do? I know that you've had your. He's had his fair share of creative ventures, and I do believe that you honestly are. Like, I think you can be good at the corporate life, and the corporate job, but I think you're definitely cut out for more creative things. You worked or you streamed on Twitch for a bit.
Streamed
You
Warzone on
kept
Twitch
us entertained
during the
COVID.
pandemic.
Yeah, that was I used to look forward to that every night. I'm not joking, bro.
That's
Genuinely, like this guy get on, and it was good entertainment.
I mean, it was probably better for you and for people we knew, because we knew everybody playing.
Fair. Fair, but still,
which is why also like a large chunk of our followers right now is people we know.
yeah,
Which we appreciate, and
absolutely, yeah.
everybody who, because I check the stories, I put it up on my main, and I go and I normally don't do this for other stories, but for these ones I go and see who all has seen it,
Yeah.
and I have a list of people in my head
Yeah.
who I'm like,
You're not
I
gonna
fuck with
forget
these. No,
them.
I fuck with these people, but they've seen like 5, 6, 7 stories I've put up, and they still haven't followed.
Oh,
So I'm like, damn.
I thought this was getting.
So it's like that,
Yeah,
So to me, that's like, because I won't name drop, but I've had a few friends in the past who've started some type of creative
Yeah.
thing, like maybe from college,
Yeah.
and they've shared it on their thing,
Yeah.
and it may not be my cup of tea. I may like it, I may not like it, but if they're a good friend of mine, I will like do my bit to try and
Support
like,
them.
support them.
Right. Yeah.
Whether that's sharing it with others, whether that's just dropping a follow,
Mhm.
a little like,
Fair.
comment,
Yeah.
anything,
The
bro.
bare minimum.
Exactly,
You
bro.
could
These
even
things
think
go
of,
a long way,
100%,
and
man.
it's like very little can lead to a lot.
And you need support initially when you're starting something of your own. You need those people close to you to back you and essentially get the ball moving, get the ball rolling,
Exactly,
right?
bro. Exactly.
But
And
we've had a decent amount of people who have helped
yeah,
us a lot.
let's
you know?
be
Yeah.
half glass full.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
we've had a lot of people give us a lot of good feedback, or just even just enjoy the content, drop a comment on some of the reels.
Definitely.
You know, those things take time to make. It takes like an hour to make a reel.
It's effort. It's effort, and it's and I do see it being noticed.
Yes,
So
sure.
I think, bro, with like the creative drive, you made music as well for a bit.
Yeah.
I think,
My producer name was DM,
DM.
but pronounced like damn, so, like damn, but DM. So DM.
DM. Oh, okay. I fuck with that. Did you have like that producer tag?
Yeah, I did.
No way.
I had one. I have one.
Did you like hire like?
I hired someone to like
No
say
way.
it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I have it on my computer.
We gotta tune them in. We gotta put. We'll insert a clip down the line some
Maybe.
When he says anything too crazy, we gotta insert it.
I think this is a good time to transition.
Yeah.
I think let's just jump straight into it.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about it's Sunday today. As of today, Matchday 5
Yes, sir.
just finished of the Premier League season, and you know we've had some good games. That's some really good games.
Yeah.
And I think let's talk about them. Let's start. Let's just briefly talk about them. Let's start with West Ham Chelsea. I'll give a little breakdown, quick breakdown, and then Chelsea 3-0, convincing away win, fluid counter attack, and just all cylinders. What's the phrase? All cylinders.
Oh yeah. All cylinders.
Whatever. It's working.
Yeah.
You know, it's good. Like this is a fixture we haven't won for years, and we went there and won it convincingly. No problems. Let me get 2 to 3 takeaways.
Yeah.
Your takeaways from the game.
Yeah.
Brief one.
So I once again 4:30 a.m. game. Didn't wake up to watch it. Did end up seeing the highlights.
Yeah.
Chelsea's attack is definitely looking fluid. I think that is one. And the defense is also just sorted, right?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say that they're the strongest, but it seems like the team has a system going that's working, right?
Yeah.
I'd say if you're talking about
ball.
Maresca ball, like once there's some higher level competition and we see how they play, I think that is one thing. So let's not get overzealous, right?
That's true.
I know that Chelsea is sitting 5th in the league right now.
5th, 3 points off first.
But that's the thing. Chelsea fans, they tend to jump the gun a little. And after 5 game weeks, I hope you recognize that, there's a long way to go.
Okay.
It is a marathon.
Okay,
right?
so those are your takeaways.
My last takeaway. Sorry, before you get into it.
Let's keep it brief.
Is that Cole Palmer once again shows that he is him.
Okay,
and Cole Palmer shows
respect.
that he is definitely one of the most important players for a team in the Premier League.
Okay, that's respect. That's a good take.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
My main takeaways. Nicholas Jackson is a lot better than he
And
gets.
Kunku? Oh,
than
no.
He deserves a lot more respect than he gets. I think his build-up is phenomenal.
His hold-up plays good.
Hold-up plays good, and this was a game where he showed that he can have the right decision-making and he can finish. That second goal, amazing. Outside of the boot finish, takes composure, harder than it looks. So if he just gets that finishing part down more, like he did in this game, it can be very good. That's one. 2, I want to give my man Moises Caicedo his flowers. He got a nice assist for that second goal. And Moises and Enzo, these two players who their impact is so huge, but it kind of goes unseen a little bit because there's so much firepower
Yeah.
in the front. And my last takeaway is the depth in this squad is crazy.
Okay.
2 players for each.
Mudrik
each-
coming on.
2 players for each position in that
Insane depth.
front four.
Yeah.
We got Christo and Jackson.
Okay.
We got Cole and João
All these
Felix.
different
We
players.
got
Who gives a
Sancho, your
fuck?
favorite, and Mudrik on the left. And then we got Noni Madueke
Yeah.
and Pedro Neto on the right.
It's all good.
That's my takeaway.
Does not scare anyone. But
Okay,
that being
sure,
said, yeah. I think another game that we should probably speak about is Villa Wolves, right? I think Villa Wolves is essentially, Villa shows once again that they can come back from behind. They do it for the second time in a row.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins gets on board. Duran looks fucking class.
Yes, sir.
And I do believe though that Villa's they're getting away
So
with it.
let's get the takeaways.
Yeah, these are my takeaways. So, Ollie Watkins getting his stride once again.
Yeah.
I think John Duran, class player, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they can incorporate both Duran and Watkins on the pitch together. Right? It would be interesting to see them start as well.
Yeah.
Down the line.
That would
lethal.
be dangerous.
And not a player-wise takeaway, but I think Villa is not going to be able to keep this up.
With Europe.
Yes, with Europe and with these comeback wins, they are showcasing that they have a tendency. Again, it's still early days. They're showcasing that they have a tendency to concede goals, to give away, or to fall behind in a game. And there's only so long that you can keep.
That's true because they were down 2-0 against Everton.
Yeah. 1-0 down till the 70th minute this game.
Yeah. And they only won that Everton game because John Duran screamer.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I think I'm mostly on the same page as you. My takeaways, Watkins and Duran in the future, if done right, can be dangerous.
Good football, yeah.
We'll have to see. They might struggle with the extra games coming in, although their first Champions League game, they won convincingly, and then they played almost the same lineup and won.
But that's
again.
young boys, though. But anyways,
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. But it was away.
Yeah,
they did have to
100%,
travel
100%.
and come back.
Yeah.
And then 3, I actually want to talk about the other team. Wolves, not a very good team, but one guy in there who's scoring goals is Cunha.
Yeah.
So he's getting goals. He's doing his part as a striker. So I just want to point that out. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Still have them. Did you have them getting
I
relegated?
have them in the relegation fight, but
Not getting relegated, right?
I don't think they get relegated.
Good call. Yeah.
They do have some quality in the team.
Before we get to the main game that happened today, I think hopefully we have a brief conversation about United.
Yeah. Let's. So we want to go to another game now.
Yeah, we're moving on to
Let's
United.
talk about Liverpool's game first.
Okay, we can go Liverpool first. Yeah.
Liverpool 3-0 win. Very, very convincing win. Although it could have been a completely different story if that first goal, Semenyo's goal, counted.
Yeah.
My main takeaways: Luis Diaz, dangerous player.
Yeah.
That composure I don't know what Kepa did, but that first goal composure.
Good touch. Really good
amazing touch on the thigh. Took it down on the thigh. Knows exactly what he wanted to do.
Knows where the goal is. Doesn't need to look up.
Yeah, exactly.
He's looking sharp. Yeah.
Dangerous player. Another similar to the point I had with Chelsea. The depth with Liverpool is also crazy.
Yeah. Because
they have Jota, apart from Mo Salah.
Yeah.
They have Jota. They have Darwin. They have Luis Diaz.
Yeah.
And they have Federico Chiesa. And then in that cam role, they have Szoboszlai. They have Harvey Elliott, who's injured, and they also have Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
And the defense is sorted. So, dangerous.
That is real depth, definitely.
Yeah, that's better depth.
But yeah.
And last takeaway, Ryan Gravenberch, similar to Chelsea's takeaway. Player who should be getting more respect because he's key to that transition.
Yeah.
Those are my 3.
Definitely. I think, once again, kind of similar. I think Gravenberch is incredible. He's really... Liverpool's taken up this Arne Slot system really well. And they've been able to incorporate his tactics immediately into effect. I think he's probably one of the players who's outshined his teammates. Like I'd say if someone stood out to me, it would be Gravenberch this season, right?
Yeah.
He's been a difference maker, no doubt. But with relation to that game, I'll be honest, it was kind of expected. I expected them to beat Bournemouth convincingly, so nothing too crazy. That being said, Semenyo being the number one option for Bournemouth this year is, in my opinion, like he's underrated. He's definitely he's a class player, and I think Bournemouth are going to do well this season. They even though they lost, they didn't look too bad.
Yeah, they lost Solanke, but Semenyo is filling that gap. Evan Nilsson is not.
They're playing good football though.
They're playing good football. Evan Nilsson is looking like, it's early days, but it's looking like he's going to be a flop.
See, that's the thing. It's too early to be calling someone a flop. But yeah, I think
signs are not good though.
See, once again, 5 game weeks in, it's like, think about Gravenberch's start at Liverpool last season. It wasn't great.
That's true.
Yeah.
And last season, Spurs were like top of the table for the longest time, right?
This time they were top of the table.
It's a good point.
But Spurs did Spurs things.
Okay, let's get into Spurs. Oh no, you know what? Fuck Spurs game.
Yeah, we aren't talking about Spurs, bro. That's a complete waste of time for us and our audience. Let's keep the ball rolling.
United game.
Yeah,
now.
United.
Yeah, let's get.
I think you said something earlier about how Semenyo goal, if it stood right, it would have changed the outcome of the game. I think if you think about Chelsea's game, Nicholas Jackson from that quick free kick, that little one moment, right, where he finished that chance, that I think set kind of the precedent for the game. It really set the course of the game.
Yeah.
I think with United, 70 minutes, we played good football. We played pretty good football. We dominated. But it's those moments where, Garnacho hits the post, Bruno hits the post.
It's a beautiful ball.
Dude, absolutely immaculate play at times, but that's the thing. We need that finishing touch, and we are lacking. Zirkzee, it's early. It's very early. I still think that he has the talent. He has the physical abilities to be good, but it's too early. We need someone who is the man who can convert those chances, right?
Rasmus.
Hopefully he's back now. So that was I would say positive, having him back.
That guy gives me nightmares after yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday
we were playing quick
pivot.
quick side note. We were playing a 2-player career mode on the new FC25.
Yeah,
and we were playing United in the league. Lost 6-1. Brighton lost 6-1. Rasmus dropped a hattie on us. And played them in EFL, and he was just scoring goals on goals. We're not going to get into all the restarting.
Not too much, but let's just say we restarted the game like 5 times, and Rasmus had like a hat trick.
He had 20 plus goals in those 5 games. 20
no,
plus.
Not 20
okay, like 15 plus for sure. 15 plus.
That was traumatic.
Anyway, my 3 takeaways from the United. Okay,
my last takeaway.
Oh, that was not the game summary. That was takeaways. Yeah, number your takeaways. So it's.
I don't usually like to number them, but
I know you're not very good with numbers, but.
No, but it's just certain things they don't need to be labeled.
Okay, but just give it a little bit of structure.
I want to have a conversation with my audience.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not talking to them. I'm talking with them. They're gonna comment. You better fucking comment.
You're not talking to them. You're talking with them.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your last takeaway?
Like, I'm not just fucking talking. Oh, my bad. I meant I'm not talking at you. I'm talking to you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm not talking at you. I'm talking to you. Yeah. But yeah, I'd say last thing, Andre Onana, man. Andre Onana. We could very well have gone away pointless. And he genuinely that double save was fucking incredible.
Actually incredible.
Yeah. And so I think Andre Onana, it's a good sign, confidence boost, and we need those kind of performances. We need players.
It's like he was not memed at all as a player before he came to United, and that was a game where he showed his quality. He showed what he's capable of. Is that Inter Andre Onana?
That's what it is, man. When you come to United, there's a lot of pressure, and
that's why most of the players flop, like we talked about in our.
That is why most of the players flop, and that's what it takes, right? That's why players such as Eric Cantona come in absolutely fuck shit up, win 4 prems, back to
Or
back.
like before you were born.
And that's why players
like before you were
Robin
born.
van Persie, they come and then their club is
like
not,
when you were
is not,
10 years old.
Huh?
Or Cantona before you were born, and then
when I was
Persie when you were
12,
like 10. 12, okay,
yeah.
12, not 10.
Regardless. But
12, not 10.
that being said, with this club comes a lot of pressure. Pressure makes diamonds. Down the line, in 5-6 years, we're gonna have a team that's gonna be fucking world class, and the golden age is coming back, baby.
Okay.
One day.
One day. We'll see when that day comes. A lot of your takeaways, surprisingly, were like I'm on the same page. I think.
Bro, get some original thoughts, bruv. Homie can't think himself.
I mean, you went first and you did speak with some
lift
sense.
your hair a little, bro. Let's just see that Neanderthal hairline of yours, please.
It is cooked.
Okay.
It is cooked. It is cooked.
Okay, my bad.
It's fine. You want to shit on me for something I can't control. It's
you
okay,
can.
bro.
You can. We're gonna get sponsorship soon
from minoxidil.
From Keeps. You're gonna sponsor us. We have a few people we need to.
I think I'm not first in line.
Oh yeah, we have plenty of other people.
But anyway,
shout out Seb. But anyway,
my takeaways. I want to. Okay, let's talk about some other stuff. Eze, I think, brilliant player, but he should be putting away those chances.
Yeah.
So
the second chance, especially.
Second chance. So he's being wasteful. Yeah. That's what I got.
But he's always been
Palace
kind of
side.
wasteful.
And I think in general, just Palace are missing Olise a lot in their team. They signed Daichi Kamada, but not an apt replacement yet. We'll see.
And Olise Anderson too, right?
Yeah, they have Chalobah coming in though. But Olise, on the other hand, is cooking at Bayern. So
he's doing really well.
He is actually cooking.
Olise was one of my favorite players in the league last season.
Yeah.
Injury prone, but yeah, he's class.
Yeah, and then another one I have is Diego Dalot. That is a serious player.
Yeah,
that's a player I actually like. Like I like watching him play.
Because he can see the future FPL points he's about to get him. That's why he likes him.
No, I'm not getting him. But anyway, bro, we're not an FPL podcast. We don't talk about it.
It's fine. We can briefly mention it. But
yeah, that's that. And I think now we talk about the big game.
Big game.
All right, midway checks, all good. Let's get into the big game, bro. City versus Arsenal. Why don't you give the breakdown?
City versus Arsenal.
Because I
said it before. I'll say it again. Any City game, Erling Braut Haaland is scoring. He's getting on the score sheet. He showed that in the first 9 minutes of this game.
Yeah.
So good game.
That's crazy. It takes him 9 minutes to
destroy Saliba and Gabriel. Put those little boys in check. But Erling Braut Haaland, incredible player, looking absolutely phenomenal. So there's this thing about Haaland which he does, right? Is he creates space without having to take a touch on the ball.
Just using his body.
He uses his body so well, and that is what's lacking in so many strikers. Right?
That's the mark of a good player. It's like those simple, basic. Like if you look at Haaland, there's nothing like crazy. Like obviously everything he does is crazy.
Yeah.
But there's nothing unheard of that he's doing in terms of the fundament. What he's doing is he's doing the fundamentals at an unheard of level. And
he's a physical specimen, so that obviously allows him to do that, right? But yeah, he's using those gifts to the best he can, and so that's one thing I'd say. He can create space and then just turn and take a quick shot, and his finishing's really good, world class. So Haaland, I think this season
40 plus.
Yeah, thanks for
40 plus goals. My take, Haaland 40 plus goals.
Okay, Haaland 40,
you heard it here
41
first.
Plus goals.
You heard it here. That's a subset of what I said. I know you don't understand those kinds of things, but that's a subset.
I do, but I might as well say that.
My take first. You heard it here first. But anyway, we've spoken about Haaland already a lot. Tell me some other stuff about the game. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna speak about him as many times as I fucking want. When that is a massive takeaway, he's able to do that against the best defense in the league by far, right?
Okay.
Another thing, Man City, what are you doing? Okay, Gabriel is great from set pieces, but legit 5 minutes before he scored the I guess the goal that put them ahead, right?
Second goal, yeah.
They had a very similar corner, and he luckily missed the target in that situation. But this exact same set piece was replicated, and I don't know what the City defense did. Maybe it's because Rodri was out as well. Injured.
Yeah, he got hurt.
That's a massive, letdown for them aerially when defending such set pieces. But they need to do better in that situation, and that's if they want to win the league. And
Yeah.
I'm happy if they keep fucking up, but they can do better.
But they definitely have the mentality to. They're the
100%.
champions. They have the best mentality to.
And then my last takeaway, right? There's so much that can be said about this game, honestly, but I love to see fucking Arsenal fans cry. They won't be crying as much in this case because they did manage to fucking hold off a 2-1. Dude, they had 2 touches in City's half in the second half, which is nothing. And they still managed to keep that lead until like the 98th minute.
One of the last kicks of the game.
One of the last kicks. And that honestly shows that Arsenal are definitely...
That's respect.
That's respect. But I'm so fucking glad that they didn't win. Because you know for a fact, every fucking little piece of shit Arsenal fan would be just
we managed to hold on against fucking Man City and Erling Haaland. Haaland who?
Fuck them, bro.
Yeah.
Generally fuck them. And I'm glad that result-wise, great result for, I guess, the league, right?
Yeah.
Draw. Keeps things
it just keeps things close, keeps things going. It's fair result.
Yeah.
Fair result.
100%.
But yeah, first point, I think as much as I don't like Arsenal, gotta give them their respect for being able to hold on that long. That being said, I mean, any team would do it. I would want my team to do it as well in the same situation, but the level of time wasting that was going on was like unbelievable. It was in that second half. It was crazy. It was kind of boring to watch.
Okay. You didn't watch the first half, right?
I didn't catch the first half.
You missed all the.
I missed the action.
Or at least most of them, yeah.
But I was happy when they scored in the end.
Yeah.
Second takeaway, and I think this one is hugely important. Kai Havertz is a bum. He's a bum. He's overhyped. Everything that he's good is just stupid.
I disagree.
This guy went. He set a record.
Yeah.
He set a record. He went the whole 90 minutes.
It's not a record, but it's not been done in a few years now. Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He went the whole 90 minutes without completing a single pass.
Which is absurd.
Without completing one pass. And it's not like he's Haaland where he's the complete target man and all he has to do is get that final shot.
He gets involved. Yeah.
Yeah. And you were talking about this. Like they run everything through him, which I'm not shitting on your take. I agree, they run everything through him. The fact is that he's bad. That's what my take is.
See, I think you have a personal vendetta against him, given he shits on Chelsea on the regular.
I don't. He won us. His goal won us a Champions League. I know you haven't heard of winning Champions Leagues in your lifetime.
I've seen us win too, but anyways. Okay. But back to Havertz, I disagree. I think he is not a world-class player, but he's definitely a solid player. He can get involved, but he was shut down, dude. And Arsenal was shut down. When you look back, think about the game. Okay, so in that game, right, the first goal that Arsenal scored, absolute fucking scam of a goal. Right? I don't know what Michael Oliver's doing there.
Horrible refereeing performance.
One of the fucking worst.
Horrible.
I feel like that.
He's a good ref.
Ex-ref. He's a good ref.
Yeah.
He's a good ref.
He is one of the better ones in the Prem.
He's just as bad as anyone, bro. Okay, I think Michael Oliver should generally take a look at himself in the mirror after what he did yesterday. Did not set the precedent in the game.
Today.
Today. Yeah. Usually we record the day after the games are done, but
you don't need to explain yourself.
I don't. Yeah, fuck you guys. But essentially, dude, that second goal is straight up cheating. Like if this is the pitch. The first goal, sorry.
You're really shitting the bed.
It's because I fucking hate Arsenal, man. The first goal, Arsenal win the pitch on the right-hand side, right? Like right-hand side of the pitch, and the ball somehow rolls over to like the left-hand side.
Yeah.
You fucking have to. Usually, if you legit take like a touch and you move the ball 2 yards ahead, they make you fucking replace that shit. And then they use that stupid ass spray of theirs, right? to fucking mark where you need to take it. And in this case, you let them take a quick free kick from the other freaking side of the field, which leads to that little like I guess, counter and leads to the goal. But that's the thing. No fucking consistency in the Prem, and I honestly don't expect better either from them. So
I think the refereeing in general has just been in all games has been in a bad state of affairs
for a few years now.
Yeah,
it was great when we had Howard Webb. Missed that man.
One of the worst to ever do it.
One of the best.
Worst to ever fucking do it.
That's my man. That's my
blatant
boy.
United fan.
That's my G.
Yeah, crazy how since he left, United just gone downhill.
Totally. It's obviously not because of Sir Alex Ferguson leaving. It's because of Howard Webb. Howard Webb leaving. Okay. So final takes for the game week, I guess.
For the game week, match day.
Yeah.
Match week.
Match game.
Match. I have a bit of bias here, but eyes on Chelsea. Yeah, we're only 5 games in, but if we can, because that game against Bournemouth where we weren't as good, we were missing Enzo.
Yeah.
But with this full team and more time in this system, I think we can be a force. Eyes on Villa. We talked about Watkins and Durant playing together. If that's done right, Villa can really start cooking even more.
Yeah.
But then flip side is the Europe games. And then I think, even though I know you don't agree, I think we keep our eyes on Newcastle. They did just lose against Fulham, but they're in 10 points in 5 games. They're in the top 6 right now. So, and they don't have Europe this year to worry about. Yeah. So, who knows? Who knows what happens? They kept Trippier as well.
Yeah, Trippier's
he's kind of
Livramento is their starting choice, and he's good. I'd say
that's mine.
For me, I only have one thing that I really give a fuck about, which is Manchester United. I need disappointing yet promising, right? Like I feel positive. I felt that the boys were putting in, a lot of effort, and that does make me happy. I've seen games where, we've generally not played with any conviction, and I just hope that we kind of have that same level of energy that we had in the first 70 minutes for the full 90 minutes. And I think we also need to recognize that you need to start, giving other players a chance. And
his squad selection is not good.
His squad selection is not great, but I can't wait to see Ugarte start the game. I think that's going to be a game changer.
He's a good player.
But yeah, hopefully United, we can get things moving. We can big game next week. So we'll talk about it. We'll get into that one. But one last thing I want to ask you. Yeah. Do you think Trossard deserved that second yellow? So I think that yes, I do think so.
But was it the push?
I think
was it kicking the ball?
Honestly,
at first they said, like, the VAR communication to the commentators and stuff was that it was the push. And then afterwards, in the second half, the commentator said now the official final communication is that it was the kick.
Okay, so it's you're saying that the reason was because he kicked the ball away.
I just think it's a bit dodgy that their reason changed.
I think VAR or VAR is fucking dodgy as fuck in general, right? They've shown crazy decisions in the past. Like, they've made offside calls which were not offside calls. Pertaining to this one, if they're changing their reasoning behind it, then that needs to be inspected. That needs to be looked at, because you're making that call at that very moment to send a player off, right?
Yeah.
Which is clearly it can result.
It changed the game completely.
It can be the difference for whether City or Arsenal win the title, right?
It robbed us of an entertaining second half as well.
That too, but I mean, if you're changing reasoning, then come on, that's what VAR is for. It's for making accurate decisions. So if you're making the decision at that very point in time, you need to have, you need to have a standard kind of set down actual reason that you're making that decision on.
What's the full form of VAR?
I don't fucking know, bro. It's probably something virtual assistant referee, I think. Yeah, is that what it is?
Close. Video,
yeah, fucking exactly. So. Yeah. I don't need to know full forms, bro. But what I would say is I don't think that he deserved. I do think that he deserved the second yellow. But for the elbow to the back.
Yeah.
More than kicking. Kicking the ball away is the dumbest fucking
But
rule.
it is the rule. I think either way he deserved it.
It's the
Fuck you.
It's the pussification of modern day football.
It's
That's
a
what it
what?
is. It's the pussification of modern day football.
Okay. Yeah,
You
we
can't
don't have the Roy Keanes and the Patrick Vieiras and
Dude, I swear, man.
back in the day.
The John Terrys.
The John Terrys,
Yeah, the
Frank
cheaters.
Lampard.
The cheaters.
Okay,
Right?
okay. Yeah, you're talking about what, John Terry?
Yeah, JT and his antics off the field. But we'll leave that for another day.
I can't believe he fucked his own teammates.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. But
That's crazy, man. The bro code, man.
he,
That was
he's
your
still-
captain for many, many years. But I can't say too much either, man. We got boys like
You don't want me-
Ryan
yeah.
Giggs. We got Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs, and what about your
What?
star boy who used to be on
Star
your team?
Boy. Okay, you
Yeah.
want me to fucking give my thoughts on Star
No,
Boy?
no,
You
no.
want this?
Let's not get into this.
You want this
Let's not
podcast
get
to
into
take
this.
off, or you want us to fucking
let's not get
Yeah.
into this. But yeah, we don't even need to mention
come
Star
back?
Boy's name.
Come back. That's all I'm gonna say.
No,
Come back. We need
no,
you, brother.
no,
Okay.
no, bro, no. He is balling, but no.
Yeah.
He really fumbled.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude,
man.
Fucking beautiful day.
Beautiful
Monday,
weekend with
beautiful
the games
weekend,
as well.
with all the sports. I love it, man.
All
We're
the
having
sports.
a good ass time.
Actually, bro,
Yeah.
all the sports are here.
And next time, I think we'll make a conscious effort to I guess put out even more content, right? Like we've decided that
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna
We're gonna be seeing a lot more. We're gonna be seeing shorter clips as well.
shorter clips. You're gonna
Um,
be seeing some food reviews.
Some food
coming
reviews,
in.
which are supposed. We got cucked yesterday.
Bro.
We missed the sandwich by like 3 minutes.
Yeah, we were supposed to review this fantastic sandwich.
But yeah, we won't spoil.
we won't spoil it. but
We'll have it reviewed in this video and in a reel as well. And it's gonna be awesome, dude. It's gonna be
epic.
flippin' fantastic.
This is just the beginning of the ride, man.
But no, yeah. So location. Let's just quickly tell them today. What's today's location? What is this location?
I don't even know. It's like a little dockyard, I guess.
Little scenic spot. Yeah, let's do
Little
our
dockyard.
trademark. Let's
We
do our
got like a
trademark.
random ass sculpture behind us.
Peace. Alright. You can see SF Skyline, Salesforce Tower. Little playground over here. There's not much on this side. But then you come here, got a little marina. And then
Marina.
the biggest prize of all.
Yeah, the biggest building of all.
Yeah.
If you want
Peace.
some, come get some.